Let's go around this real quick so you can see. Now, they do have good stuff, because if you look at the back of his legs, they actually have... Hey there, rock and roller G.I. Joe fans, Mark here, and guess what? My luck of actually ordering Cold Slither paid off. I literally was refreshing when that 1 second came up, boom, got in there. By the time I got out, it was already sold out, but I was one of the lucky ones that didn't get to go to San Diego, but did get to pick up Cold Slither, or so I hope is what is in this box. Otherwise, it'll be a surprise, because it's from Hasbro, and I don't think it's a Rattler, because I'm still waiting on that bad boy. So let's see how they pack it. So it came in a box, and inside that box is another box, and this is the famous Arthur DLX box. So you have that there. Now, as you know, they do a good job of packaging the stuff. I have not had anything really damaged too much in my time here collecting G.I. Joe classifieds and ordering stuff from Hasbro. So I gotta give them that. Hasbro's done a nice job there. Their logistics people do a good job. I don't know about getting their stuff here from wherever they ship it, because I'm still waiting for that dial tone in my Rattler. But at least when they do ship stuff, it is done very nicely. So this one came, I got the shipping notification on the 28th of July, and it showed up today, the 31st of July. So, not too bad. Now, looking at it from the side, I'm already smiling looking at it, because it even has on the bottom, I think it's the bottom, it even has, hello, governor, has all kinds of stuff on there. So, let's get this bad boy out, see how easy it comes out, slides out through. Oh, that was the top. The bottom doesn't have anything on it, but upside down, here we go. This is this bad boy here. This is it. Now it actually is it has this little sleeve here. Like a lot of the deluxes, you know, they had that little sleeve. It actually has a sleeve, but let's go around this real quick so you can see. Now, yes, on the front, what do we have? Well, you got Gem over here showing off. You got another little nod to Gem over here. You got the Cold Slither opening night. That's pretty cool. Now on the back, it has a little thing on the back here that says you'll be joining us soon. And you know, if you look on it, the front actually has a slightly different when you take it out of the box, because if you'll notice back here, you have stuff popping out. So this bottom little part here, it's taped. So I gotta use my little knife here and try not to ruin anything. Ah! All right, it's one of those things I'm worried, like, what all things do I need to cut or not cut? Because I don't want to ruin anything. Because, you know, sometimes you're like, oh, it's just right here, we're fine. Then you're like, oops, that was actually part of the thing. So it has a nice thing. Maybe you want to wear it as a crown, or maybe, you know, WWE belt if you're a kid. You never know. But it just on the back side, it has all kinds of little things. And there's these tour dates, July 23rd, cash only. So it has their release date when they was released on San Diego Comic-Con. So I think that's kind of cool. It's all these July 23rd posters on the back. Now we've got the good stuff. Ooh, that's about it. Now on the back, you can see you've got Monkey Wrench back there, who's like secured in the back, make sure no one's going to bother the band, which is pretty cool. Which is nice. You got the Dreadnought logo on the back. Dreadnought's the enemy, which is kind of cool if you look on the back side. They'll have Cold Slither in the corner. You got the Dreadnought's logo back there. Really kind of cool stuff on there. I see in the bottom there's some collector stuff. So there's some cool things. You got a garbage bin in the bottom left corner with some G.I. Joe stickers and logos. So that's kind of cool. Now, let's open up what's inside, and I'll let you see first. Boom. Everybody's in there. We get everybody. Fingers crossed that everything's in there. But let's see what we've got inside. Now, the display case itself, here, I'll leave this open for you. And then I'll come around and just talk to you about it so you can see it. I'll try to zoom in a bit as we go through. But when we start looking at it, we've got Ripper over here on guitar, which, you know, they have the big speaker here thinking, oh, you're going to get the big speaker, but no, you don't. Then you've got Zartan also on, I think he's on bass. Yep, and then you got Buzzer here in his fantastic drum set. And then Torch on the guitar. I mean, hey, what doesn't say more 80s than the guitar? Now, one thing I will say, this is a cool package, how it's set up, and you can display it like this. And honestly, I love the color schemes. Just looking at it right now, this is actually really cool. This is actually really cool. Like, I like this. I like this a lot. However, will they go back in later after I'm done displaying? That's one of those things. When you have that the shrink wrap plastic kind of stuff, you know, trying to get the guys back in sometimes can be a pain. But I want to get these bad boys out because I am definitely a displayer. I'm an opener. So now I'm just going to try to figure out how to open this to do the least amount of damage. So, because there's tape on the sides, tape's on the top. We'll go for Zartan and buzzer first. Ooh, there's something right there. Ooh, I don't like that. I do not like having to cut these things open. This is a little worrisome. Okay, we got more box inside. Oh, I see. I pull them out like this. Okay. We'll take these down. Everything comes out. Oh, if you look, I don't know if you can see, but on the bottom down here, you get some light in there, there's actually like dirt, and it's like an actual dirty floor of a bar, which is kind of cool down there. So I'm gonna put Torture River to the side for a second. Let's get these guys out. Now, they are kind of separated out here. So let's go with Zartan because, you know, he's the leader, so he should go first. Oh, I see more little thingies I gotta cut out. The tape holding them in, and there's the little rubber band. You know how fun this is, trying to get these bad boys out. Ugh. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I mean, he's in there. The thing is, they have him in the position playing his guitar, and how his legs are, he's like way back in here, so it's not super easy to get out. I don't want to break him because, you know, it's like there's no way I'm gonna get another one. Ooh, his legs are nice and stiff. Doesn't feel like... Is there another one in here? I'm like literally looking to see if he's got more stuff holding him in. There we go. Now his guitar comes pre-loaded with the strap on it. So we got him here. Looking at him. Let's do the old... What can he do? We'll take his guitar off. Looking at him here. Can we get the T? Can he be the singer that does the flying cross kind of thing? Maybe? Well, I can turn his shoulder up to it, so he can go all the way up that way. They are pinless knees, that's cool. He can bend his legs all the way back, so he can get down and be like, ladies, who's in rock? So he can do that just fine, so I think he's definitely got the rock and roll moves down, so I think that's good. Okay, let's see. Just put him back together, see how he is, see if he'll actually stand up. This is one thing I saw. One is like, out of the box, does he stand up? Yep, stands up just fine. Is he loose? No, he's rock solid. Ab crunch. Ugh, that's your ab crunch. About as much ab crunch as I can do. But has that. One thing I will say, I can already tell, with his hair, I can turn his head this way and this way, but notice there's no, this is the head movement. There's not a lot of head movement in there. I'm sure some of you guys can mod it up and get a little more head movement so you can go like, get his head back more, but yeah, that's what we got. It's weird, like his legs feel like a different kind of toy. It doesn't feel like, top half feels like classified, bottom half, maybe it's the spandex pants, just doesn't have that same kind of vibe. Now, he also has, there's two more straps for guitars. This one has green on it, the other two have a orangish red on there. But we've got him on there. Now his guitar, I can already see it has a little bit of a bend. Maybe he's just been playing more. Here, I'll put it behind my face. You can see on my bald head. There's a little bit there. But let's see if I can get his guitar in his hand so he can kind of be playing. And they didn't really make specialized guitar hands for this, I see. But, you know, he can hold it like the people that don't know how to play guitar. Like if you think back to the old Saved by the Bell when they'd be playing in their band, you're like, they're not really playing guitar. He does not come with a pick. There's no mic stand, there's no pick. But we do have Zartan on guitar. Next up, we're gonna get Buzzer out of there. Now he has his drumsticks on him. Let's see if I have anything else I need to. Oh, they have the kickstand for the drum, the bass drum. Nice. Get him out of here. Now, my question is, do they do a better job with his glasses than they did with the original one? Because the original one, I actually used Night Force Crazy Legs goggles as his glasses, and these glasses stay on his face. Way better. Good job, Marvel. Here, let's see if he stands up right out of the box. To get him a position that's more standing-ish. Stands right out of the box, which is really cool. That's nice. I like that. Nobody's fallen. So, looking at him, he has a bandana around his neck, another necklace, pearl necklace there. Buzzer, naughty boy. We got that. His mohawk is really cool. I do like the mohawk. Mohawk is looking good there. He has Cold Slither on his back. Now, he's got some pretty good abs. You go in there, he's got good abs, but let's see how far he goes over. About the same. Again, the ab crunch isn't so big, so good with these figures. That's kind of a classified thing anyway. You can take off his vest if you want to, if you just want to have him shirtless because it's a hot day drumming. Oh, I see why this is on here. So they have a rubber band holding on one of his sticks. Looking at him. So, as he's standing here, I will tell you one thing is his boots. He's got like the 1990s before Uggs boots on, so definitely has that. I'm cool. He doesn't look like, if you look at his face, he doesn't look super Buzzer-like. He looks more like Scary Dude from some like Mad Max show, but overall pretty cool figure. So that's good. Leave him there. Now, so we get the drum set out. Drum set's wonky coming out of the box, so that is something to be aware of. These things are definitely differently put together than our usual stuff, so that makes it kind of hard to get them out. Now, see, other drum set, I got to cut these ones out. It's like, hey, let's make sure I don't kill myself or ruin the stuff. So, let's take the main one out, main drum. So the snare drums and stuff are put in by a very small triangle plug. So there's that. Put that there. I can't remember. I need my son Liam, when he plays drums, he can tell me what all these things are. Okay, so getting them out, do expect things to go sideways. And I'm sure there's drummers out there going, dude, you're doing the setup wrong. I'm sure I am. Again, my son that plays the drums is out of town, so I don't have him to use him for his knowledge. So they got, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-piece drum set. It's a pretty good drum set there. Now let's see if we can get him to sit. Oh, he is also penless on there, and he can go all the way back. But you know, as he's the drummer, he will be the first one to die. As any of us know. Now, for those that do know, classify, getting them to sit in a normal position is sometimes complicated, but looks like we got them kind of set up here. So, move these guys over to get some more. So we've got our drum set up. It's not perfect, I know it's not the right order, but same thing there. So we got that. So far, so good. I'm liking it. Oh, so I just cleaned off. I put all my Real American Hero G.I. Joes away. I literally have almost everything. Figure-wise, not all the vehicles, but figure-wise from like 82 OG13 through like 91. So I actually put those away so I can start putting them back together because I know there's some parts I'm missing, some things. So that's my like fall project. So Classified is taking over all my display place, so that's why I can put this up, and I'll actually have space to put up my Rattler whenever it does come, and my Dragonfly and the Hiss and all those things. So the big one's there. Now, so I just cleaned off. I put all my Real American Hero G.I. Joes away. I literally have almost everything. Figure-wise, not all the vehicle, but figure-wise from like 82 OG13 through like 91. So I actually put those away so I can start putting them back together because I know there's some parts I'm missing, some things. So that's my like fall project. So Classified is taking over all my display place, so that's why I can put this up, and I'll actually have space to put up my Rattler whenever it does come, and my Dragonfly and the Hiss and all those things. So the big one's there. Now, moving on. Next up, we are going for Torch over here. It is Guitar! Anybody else always think of the Hooters with their little ooh things? So, pay attention when you're getting these guys out. Now, Insist is too late to resist. Cobra is strong, is what it says on here. That's kind of cool. So we have that there. Hey, honey, do you want to see the new band? Come say hi. It's Cold Slither. It's Zartan's band. I mean, it's guitars and G.I. Joe together. Come say hi. This is this is Mrs. Yojo Reviews.
Hey.
You can't see her head, but that's her. There she is. So say hi. But yeah, do you like the total 80s throwback, babe?
I do. Very much.
So she's digging it.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, this was the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. Like, you only got it there. They sold a few.
Where did you get that already?
Like 4 people got it online because they had it open for like 5 seconds.
And you were one of those 4?
I was one of them. I was one of those 4, maybe 5.
I guess you're just lucky all around.
I know. I did not think I was going to get this one. I have to be careful because trying to get these without killing myself. But at least I have adult supervision now.
Do you want some scissors? Maybe that would be better.
Maybe, but I got it out. So the Guitar. Oh, he was definitely the easiest one to get out. I will say, there's nothing extra in Torch. It's just Torch and his Guitar. These are like the early Classifieds where they literally had nothing. It's like the movie guys. Okay, he is the worst to stand up first. Okay, so let's be honest. Looking at Zartan, you really feel the 80s vibe, kind of David Lee Roth. Buzzer, you definitely get the like crazy drummer kind of thing. This one, Guitar, really feels like we're about to go to an 80s jazzercise class with that. Now, since they do have 2 extra straps, I assume they think the straps are going to break. So we got 2 extra straps on there. But his Guitar, looking at him, ooh, he's a little bit looser. A little bit loosey-goosey here. Yeah, pinless knees. He also can do the full rock star Guitar solo stuff. I think we're going to do that for him. Man, getting the guitars, his hands are tough. And it's not like it's cold outside or in here. It's like 95 degrees outside where I live. So, yeah. But, let's see if there we go. Slide in that way. Got that. We got our Guitar. Now, let's see, his head. Again, a little bit more range of motion in his head, so that's cool. In terms of his arms, can he do he can do the T here. It's on his face, so he's down here. Guitar soloing, showing off a bit. Torch, he likes to show off a little bit. And then we've got Ripper, and I will say Ripper, even though Buzzer has a mohawk, you still can tell it's Buzzer. But I will say, when it comes to looking at Ripper, he definitely looks the most different. Because Zartan still has his like face paint and stuff on, so you have that. So you get the vibe. Torch looks like Torch, but yeah. Ripper also comes with nothing extra. I know they were saying, we've got all these extra things to come along with it. No, there's not. The only extra that comes with it is the drum set. That's like its own separate thing. Now let's see if he comes out a little bit easier. He's not as posed. Like, I will say the Zartan was posed so it was hardest to get out of the plastic. Yeah, let's see if you'll stand up right out of the package. Maybe. A little bit. I will say, Ripper is by far the one that makes me laugh the most. The pirate pants, the blue piratey vibe to it. They do have good stuff, because if you look at the back of his legs, they actually have, like, it's tied in the back. So there's like a good mold on it. But when you see his face, like, it's so funny looking. He looks like a 70s rock star. Like, the other guys have the 80s vibe, but Ripper here, he's a leftover of the 70s. Looks like he's been doing some stuff since the 70s. Yeah, let's see if I can get the hand in the guitar. Now the guitar itself, it's not quite a flying V, but it's like a flying V up there, which is pretty nice. It has the little whammy bar on it. They do a nice job of making a guitar. The guitar looks actually pretty cool. So we've got them. So let's set it up here so we can kind of judge them for you. Because just like out of the box kind of things, in terms of their movements and stuff, they're definitely not as, they're a 2022 classified, not a 2025 classified vibe. Except for the pinless. The pinless, that's cool. But in general, like how their legs, especially their legs, feel like a little bit older school. But I think they are pretty fun. I mean, come on, like that's a fun set. Like that's what you want for an exclusive. You want something silly. You want something that says, yeah, I play guitar, drums, la. Like you want to have that vibe for it. So I think it's pretty cool. Now, if I look at them in terms of how would I rank them? So oddly enough, I might have Zartan, who is my favorite, by the way. He's my favorite bad guy. He's not first. I think because of just the over-the-top silliness, the top two are Torch and Ripper, and I'm going to go with Torch on the guitar as the most fun one, and then I'm going to go with Ripper on guitar, then Zartan, and then Buzzer on the drums. That would be my order of how I like them. Just take them out of the box and everything. All are pretty cool. Like if you can't tell from the smile on my face, this is a pretty fun little set here. I'm glad I was lucky enough to get it. I mean, did you pick it up at San Diego Comic-Con? Let me know. If you're one of the few people that got to get it online like I was, let me know. If you're hoping on that August 1st sale, they'll have it there. I will say, one thing I've noticed with these San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, anytime they go on sale, someone puts on eBay right away. Like the Star Wars Obi-Wan set was like, it was sold for $109 at San Diego Comic-Con. It was already in the market for $200, $300 on eBay. Just wait. Because there's so many people are the scalpers trying to get the people that really want it right away, that fear of missing out. Just give it some time. Think about the once-a-man Cobra Commanders, how expensive they got, but now you can get them for like almost what they paid for them originally because no one's buying. No one's paying $100 for it anymore. They're paying, $40, $50 for it instead. So it's something to kind of think about. But overall, very cool. I do like the box. I've taken them out of the box, so I don't know if I'll put them back in the box, but the box was really cool. I did like the whole band setup that they did have, which is nice in there. So I'm gonna have to try to figure out that eventually to get those things back together. But overall, it is a fun little set. So what is your thought? What's your thought about Cold Slither? Were you the people that couldn't get it and cancel your snow camp because you're upset? Or were you able to get through and grab the rock and roll quad party band of the 80s, Cold Slither? Anyway, wish you all the best. I'll say bye, and please subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. It'd be really cool to get there. Anyway, have a great time. I'll say bye from my rock and roll band, Cold Slither.